record on this. Okay. So welcome everybody to my online animal Reiki training. So happy to see you all here. Firstly, what I'm going to do is, and this is what I do all the time with my practices, is to ground our energy, because we are working with each other. So as I say, there is 17 energies here. And this is one of my things, is I want to connect you to where I am here. So you will feel the energy of me, but you won't take it away. So this is Palo Santo. I use it. So I find it nicer than sage, but it's up to everybody else. But I'm just going to clear the energies here so that actually we're all nice and relaxed. So it's just, I'm bringing in our spirit guides as well into the practice as well. So if we all just mute each other there while it's noises. I'm also bringing in, I have here is the buzzard. All right, so I work with a lot of energies here. So this is the buzzard, and this is about focus. So I'm bringing this energy in as well, so that actually we'll all be very focused, and we will pick up what you feel is good for you. There is a lot of, like, it's an hour of training. So the hour of training, there isn't everything you will pick up, but what you will pick up is what you feel is right for you at this moment in time. Okay, so we're going to start off firstly. So we've grounded the energies. Okay, so we brought in the buzzard energy, which is about focus. But now we're going to bring in the Reiki principles. And what I do with the Reiki principles is I connect with our chakras. So the first one is, just for today, do not worry. So we connect our left hand to the root chakra. So if you go down to the root, which is there just at the bottom where, see, it's just between our legs there, just at the root. And the second one is at the heart chakra. So we're connecting, so we're breathing in, we're breathing. So we're taking the belly, we're taking the breath right into the root chakra from the heart. So we're breathing the energy into the heart chakra and down to the root. So we hold it and then we connect and we breathe out. So we just do this twice. So just for today, do not worry. Breathing it in and breathing it out. Now the next one is the root, and we're going to go to the third eye. So this is just for today, do not anger. Okay, so we're connecting the root, so we're breathing into the third eye, and we're taking that energy right down to the root chakra. So we're connecting, breathing in, holding it, and breathing out. Just for today, do not anger. Breathing in and breathing out. Now the next one is the solar plexus. So we'll bring the hand up here under the diaphragm, and we're going to keep it on the third eye. So holding it here. So just for today, I do my work honestly. I do my work honestly.
Say, I do my work honestly.
We're breathing in through the third eye and down to the solar plexus. And breathing out. We hold the energy, breathing in. Just for today, I do my work honestly.
Should I do my work honestly?
And breathe out. And the next one, we're going to go to the crown chakra. So the hand up on the crown, and we're going to keep it on the third eye. So just for today, I will give thanks for my blessings. So we breathe in through the crown, breathing it down to the third eye, and breathe out. I give thanks for all my blessings. And the next one is, just for today, I will be kind to myself and to everyone around me. So you can either put it wherever you feel, your crown, your root, whichever one attracts you to, if you want to put it on your heart or the crown, and just feel the energy. Just for today, I want to be kind to myself and loving to everyone around me. Now breathing in and breathing out. I'm just going to, so as we all relax now, we'll just have a bit of fun with all of this. I'm relaxed as well. So the animal Reiki training is all about connection and communication. And firstly, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be connecting. What we're going to be doing is covering is what is animal Reiki and the benefits of practicing animal Reiki and the ways to practice as an animal Reiki practitioner and how to perform Reiki on animals. So, and asking the questions to communicate intuitively with your animals, chakra balancing, and we'll be doing the sensing and the Brachial chakra, which is the 8th chakra of a horse, and connecting with your 4 different animal spirit guides. And then there will be a surprise at the end, which is a meditation I will be taking you through. And then we will have questions and answers. So write down everything you have that you want to ask me while we go through the training, and we'll do the questions and answers at the end. This is me out in the field with my 3 horses. So this one is Lizzie, is the blonde Palomino. So she was guided to me across the road. She was a foal. And Ruby, the middle horse there, she is the mom of Isabel, who was born here on the land. So yeah, so you will get to meet them as we go along. So what is animal Reiki? Now, animal Reiki is an alternative therapy with Reiki healing energy to help animals rebalance on a physical, mental, and emotional and energetic level. So both pets and wildlife enjoy Reiki and they're very relaxed with it. They actually love it more than humans. They're more they connect straight away with you. So some Reiki masters even choose to tune their pets, which I have done here at the center with my own pets. They're very much Reiki masters and teachers here at the center. Most pets are ill from picking up the low frequency energies from their owners. So practicing Reiki self-healing regularly before healing the animals can be helpful. And this is very important because just when we started here, I was working on grounding your energy so we don't attract and we don't absorb people's energies. So you are grounded in your own inner power. So the benefits of practicing animal Reiki. So it increases your sense of childlike awe, wonder, and curiosity. As you can imagine, playing with animals, they bring you down to earth and they're very connected. So it reminds us all that we are all connected to our plants, our animals, everything around. So when we work with animals, we have to be grounded to the land that we're working on. If we're going out to see an animal or if animals are coming into us, you will have to feel all of that coming in. They will be bringing their whole family in with them. So it's important to feel into that energy as well. So it opens intuitive capabilities, which is really powerful. The more you practice with the animals, the more powerful and intuitive. For me, they've opened up my sensories, my ears, for receiving messages from them. So that's working with them for quite a while. I did suffer from tendonitis when I moved here first, actually 16 years ago this week. And by working and opening up my senses, tendonitis has left me completely. So more deeply meditative than Reiki with people. which is really, so it teaches about simple being still and receptive. And that is important when you're out in the fields, is being still and at one-ment with nature and the animals, and also when you're working inside in an environment. So fuller understanding of compassion. And if you're working with any animal, you will feel that love and light coming into your heart. And that's why I think we are all probably drawn to this, is to actually help us to open our heart to loving ourselves and also loving everybody around us and attract that love. So deeply healing for animals, the healer, as well as for the family of the animal. You can see here in the picture, this is a girl who came here, wanted to connect. You can see the connection between the eyes, but also look at the hand underneath the mouth. That is where we connect to the spirit of the animal. And you can see the animal is looking into her eyes, and that's how we communicate with them. They look into your soul. So she's spiritually connecting there with the soul, her own inner soul, and the horse's soul as well. So ways to practice as an animal Reiki practitioner: work with pets and other animals in their home, at their farm or in their stable, work distantly with pets or other animals, and that is on the level 2, that's the Reiki distant healing. And if you're a Reiki practitioner or Reiki master, you would have done the symbols. Volunteer in your local shelter for animal rescue. This is amazing. I worked with Cove Rescue Centre here in Cork. And they were that really taught me how to look at the body language of the horses, because I was working with thoroughbreds for 2 years. They were highly energetic, but when you go to the rescue center, you will see a different dynamic where literally their energy is so low they can hardly move, but you will see the body language of the trauma. And if that's where you want to go into in that work of trauma and seeing that, you would see it, and it's a great way to work in the animal rescues, to see that energy, the difference between the two. Volunteers at the zoo or wild animal habitat, which is beautiful as well. Work directly with the animals in your neighborhood or your own yard, and treat your own pets. For me, practice on the animal Reiki was my own pets. They taught me a lot about myself, mirroring me, and for me to heal that. So next, we're preparing to connect with your animals and your horse. And you can see here in the picture where a lady has her hands on the nostrils, and this is where the animals breathe their energy into the lagoons, into your lagoons here of your palms of your hand, so giving you energy. And when you're working with animals, you have to give and receive. And that's one of the big things, because sometimes as empaths, we're always giving and we never receive. So what Ruby is doing here is she's filling the lady's hands up, her body up with energy. But what I say to people is she's filling her cup and saucer. So the cup is for you and the saucer is for the horse or your clients or whatever you're working on. So words don't matter to horses or dogs. It's the body language, and it's a silent communication, and they read your energy. They're aware of your body language, and they pick up on the thoughts from your head. So you have to communicate with your horse on a telepathic energy level. So if you speak to the vibration of each and everything, your horse, your dog or cat, and even your houseplants, you will understand more of life. And that's where you will feel, which when you're working with animals, it is feeling intuitively with their energies. Trust that you know what is being said to you. This is by practicing all the time and intuitively. And this is opening up your senses. So it's like, for me, my senses was opened up to hear the messages coming in. And at the beginning, I was blocking it out. So my ears were on fire, and my angels and my guides were guiding me over and listen. But yes, so in time, it takes practice, and you realize that actually the words will come in for you. Horses will do everything you can to teach us the right thing to do. And this is where you have to be very, very patient. When I go out into the field with my horses, I always open my heart to allow the energy to come in. Beforehand, I ground my energy, but I have to allow. So by me standing still and at one moment with nature and the horses or any animal, you are allowing them to come to you because you're creating the boundaries. If you go to them, they're creating the boundaries. So it's and it is intuitively, and it's actually opening your hearts to allow them to come to you. So sometimes we don't put hands on the horses or animals first because you have to allow them to trust you. So this might take a little bit of time. So here, horses are psychic and they communicate telepathically with the language of energy. They will pick up every state of mind that you're in at all times. So what you are projecting in your head, your body language, your energy is what gets the results with your horse, not your words. Horses don't respond to the words you are using. They respond to the energy and the pictures that you are sending out. When you think trot at a horse, it will trot. To get a horse more present, more energetic with you, this technique, they are more connected with the ground planet Earth, giving your horse access to all the energy he should always have. So to connect him to the ground, start pulling the energy from the ground. Okay, so you're pulling it up through the legs, and this is with dogs and cats as well, and pulling it through the body and up through your body as well, and you're sweeping the energy up through your head. So you're pulling the energy up over until you feel a difference in your own energy and in your horses or dogs or cats' energy. So the horse's basic is to give you energy. So you validate the horse when you pull energy to connect to him and are willing to receive from him. So if you do not receive from him, you invalidate him and start to destroy him. So most people do not receive energy from horse. They get on them and get taken for a ride. Another thing, every horse. So as a zoning, and when you come here, I will show you how to do the zoning here. So the more you ask them, the more they will give. And that's what we have to remember. Our animals are here to heal us. They are asking you to tell them what you want. And if you are willing to be supple on the horse and be supple in your life, everything happens with a great sense of ease. So it takes nothing to change the energy and turn things around. So how to perform Reiki on animals. Now you can see in the picture, the lady has moved down to the energy of the horse, and the horse has guided her there. So be calm and relaxed when approaching an animal. I always put a wire in front before I approach, a wire out in the field. And then, so what I do is I put a block here so that my energy isn't overwhelming for the horse's energy and the horse's energy isn't overwhelming for me. So the two of us actually connect. So animals can easily sense our state of mind. When there is fear or upset in you, the same is created in the animal. So when you are working with a frightened animal, it's less likely to accept Reiki and may lash out. And so we have to create that calmness and that trust. Animals are much more sensitive to energy than humans. Because of this, hands-on Reiki can seem like too much for them at the beginning, but as you work and go back with them, the trust is there and they can receive it distantly as well. So you ask for permission to send Reiki always, and let the animals guide your hands. That is so important. And this is intuitively. So follow their lead. And never place your hands on the animal unless they let you know they want you to. Just like people, each one is different and sessions will vary. So just be patient. Just don't assume the animal wants hands-on, even if they did the last time. And follow the animal's lead. When the animal lets you know he is done receiving Reiki, respect that, even if it's only for a few minutes. At the end of the session, thank the animal for participating. Each animal will let you know if they're own way when they are done with the session. A lot of the times here with the animals and anyone that visited, it is so important that the animals leave when they are ready and we don't stop them. And they go away and they go down into the field and start nurturing and getting drinks. That is so important because they are here to heal us and we are here to receive and give. So we don't want to overpower them either with our energies. So healing animals contributes to healing the wounds humans have caused them over the millennia. Healing any creature heals us all. We are all one. How can animals and horses help you? And you can see here in the photograph where she is opening her heart to Lizzie, my Palomino. They make your heart happy and they project love. And that was one of the biggest things for me when I was working with the animals. They started opening my heart and I felt my heart was closed because I suppose I had learned from a very young age of 6 that I had to be in survival mode. So I was on fight or flight from the age of 6. And I suppose I never knew I was on fight or flight mode at that age. So very much closed heart. I felt it was probably 20 miles long, the wall in front of my heart. And I had to open that when the horses and through my own animal or through my Reiki. I've been doing Reiki since 1999, which is 26 years, or 1998. And I was introduced to the horses when I arrived here at Epona, which is 16 years ago. And they came into my life. But I had been introduced, I was brought up on a farm with horses and I loved them to an extent until I got a fright from one of them, but I realized that the horse was actually showing me, mirroring my emotions at the time, that actually I wanted to run away. And my horse ran away with me when I was 13. And then at 18, I did run away from home. I went to London for 10 years. And my cycle was always a 10-year cycle of actually, I need to move again. And it was running all the time. So by working with the animals, they have actually helped me for the first time in my life. I'm here 16 years this week in Epona. They have helped me to be stable and secure in my life and have opened my heart to allow love. And my biggest problem was I didn't deserve love. And so I had been working on that with my horses and with my animals for that length of time. And sometimes we don't realize that actually that was what was going on in my life, that I didn't deserve everything that good came into my life. I didn't deserve it. And it was taken away from me. So yes, so I'm very grateful that now I have stable and security and I deserve everything that comes into my life with love and with ease. And you will see here that will soothing to be around, which they're really powerful, appreciating what you do for them. Self-confidence, they will give you that when you're out in the field with them. Respect in their presence, and they will definitely guide you on that with anybody, any animal. Enjoy their company and to feel free. And that's one of the things I think when you work with animals, it's all about authenticity and being free to do what you feel is right for you, not for what people think you should be doing. That is a hard one when you're starting out. Another one is they listen and they balance your energies. And that's where I'm going to take you on a meditation, is to balance your energies at the end. And they have no judgment. They don't see, they only feel what is inside in your soul. And they help you to see what matters most in your life. And this is where they will help you with your life purpose to see, and they will push you to the limits. And they have pushed me out in the fields a lot. I've often said to my husband at the beginning when they arrived, what am I doing with these guys? I know nothing about horsemanship. And here I am standing in the middle of the field and they're running at me. And what do I do? And my answer to that was always at night when the horses used to come to me, in my sleep and say, if you can stand in a field with a horse running at you, you have your inner power. You have that power to be able to do what you do. So I was very grateful for that. Animals can only teach you those who acknowledge the fact that they have something worth teaching and those who are willing to learn. Even taking a tiny step forward will bring a reward to you. So asking the questions to communicate intuitively with your horse, this is one of the biggest things that we have to learn when we're out working with any of our animals, our doggies or anything. So we ask the question and we listen. And we listen to the energy of what's coming and the vibration when you are connected. So what's up, doggy? What's the deal? What are you doing? What is the value of holding on to this? Who created this? And who gave it to you? And you ask the questions, the animals will answer. In truth, they are not healing. You are not healing the animal. You are simply removing the energy blockages that prevent them from healing themselves. So they will give you an answer that allows you to change the condition. And this is with ourselves as well, when we are asking the questions, is to accept and allow, and then we become aware. And when we're aware of what's going on, then that's where the release is and letting go. So another few questions we can ask is there anything I should be aware of here? Are you happy with me? What energy can I do to facilitate the change your body, what your body requires? Is there a behavior, something you've learned from a human or other? Are you willing to change that? And these are powerful questions. So here I have one where cats tend to take on entities, where dogs take on diseases and personality disorders of their owners in an attempt to make their owner's life better. They will do a surrogacy of whatever their owner's disease is. So the body surrogacy happens when an animal takes on the upsets, the illnesses and the injuries of other animals and people, especially their owners, in order to heal them. When you see a dog with an illness or a personality disorder, you might want to check whether it's merely the owner who has the problem. And by asking the question, are you taking the illness on of the family member, or the energy you will receive will be the answer yes or no. Now, my dog had, I had her 10 years, and I have a picture of her here. Him. So it was Freckles, my Freckles here. He's with me in spirit now. So he came into my life for a reason, to help me heal, a trauma from my life that I had to go through. And when I figured it out last November, my dog died in January. And he came here to help me to actually heal that trauma. And then his job was done and he was ready to leave. So I am very grateful for him for doing that. And he gave me time. He gave me a month and a half to actually say goodbye and connect with him at a deeper level, to understand why he was leaving. And he sent the messages to me, which was beautiful. So dogs can also take on our emotions. Animals cannot remove illnesses or conditions from people, because people have to be willing to look at their own point of view. So surrogating just takes away the symptoms, relieves pain, and diminishes its intensity. So when you see a dog with an illness or a personality disorder, check with this to see if it's really the owner who has the problem. Okay. So here is the chakra balancing. So you can see here on the right where the horse is. The horse has got his chakras, and also the chakra of the dog and the cat. So it's what my thing on our chakras is like the engine of our body. So you can see, so all life force energy is filtered into the animal's energy field through portals, which are funneled via the meridians into the various glands of the endocrine system, which eventually impacts the animal on a physical level. So the degrees to which an animal's chakra system is healthy and balanced plays a large role in how this life force energy vitalizes him. So it's the chakras hold the key to many imbalances in our animals and equine companions, whether on a physical, emotional, or spiritual nature. And this is where you will look at the surrogacy as well. On horses, they can take on the energy of somebody else, another stable, if they come into a new stable. So this is very much grounding. You can ask the questions whether there's entities attached to their bodies. By unlocking these imbalances, we are not only enable our animal and equine companions to live in greater comfort and joy, but if we're in tune, we can unravel their untold stories. So the chakra work can complement or be integrated into many different modalities to promote healing and wellness. So give it a try and you may be surprised how your animal responds or what you learn about your animal. So this is the 8th chakra of the horse. You can see it here. It's a sensing and brachial chakras. It's the silver blue lining here. You can see it there from on 4, the blue line going through. And when you rub that, it is very much sensory intake and transmission of sensory information to the brain. So how horses filter experiences and deal with any and all sensory stimuli. So seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and feeling. So this is, so working on this chakra helps horses to become more aware of their surrounding and also aware of their owner. So when this sensory chakra is shut down and horses spook to the slightest movement, they are more fearful and jumpy all the time. So they don't like being moved. They have a lot of health issues, breathing, wind sucking, inflammation, and arthritis, etc. So a lot of these this injuries would probably be from racehorses or for people's horses. They work out a lot and they're feeding or being in the stables for quite a while and not out in nature. To work on the chakra, send energy into the area, and as you're working with your horses, always ask them questions and learn to observe their body language. Yeah, you're all awake there, yeah. So these are the chakras. So at level 1 and 2, you will learn here on the left-hand side. As you go into level 3, a master training, you will hear on the body the symbols up the back. Also here on the right, the symbols is 16 chakras for horses. So these are the 16 chakras where you will be learning all of these and working with them. And yeah, I'm just going to there. So here we're called to find our spirit animal. When you are working with animals, you will be guided. Ted Andrews is really good. He's a shamanic healer. He's got a lot of stuff online. He was somebody I looked at when I was working, because when I go out during the day, a fox might run past me or different animals, you know, and what I learned was when I connected with the animals, I realized when I connected with the fox, that was obviously telling me that I needed to adapt to the changes that were taking place in my life, or any, you know, the buzzard was focus. So I just thought this might be nice for you to see this, you know, so that on your daily walks in the park or through the forest or wherever you are, to feel into the energies of your guides that are coming into you. So when you are called to find your animal spirit guide, you're really searching for the part of your animal spirit which has been fragmented, injured, or lost. So the idea of a soul retrieval is that as our spirit suffers trauma, little parts of it breaks off and are left along the soul's path through each lifetime in which it is incarnated. So that was my take on my dog. He came back to help me to heal a trauma that was going on, that I had suffered from a very young age. and he helped me to actually let go and release that trauma. And that's why sometimes our animals, I always said my sheepdog was my grandfather, my father's father. My father used to crack up when I used to tell him, it's your father, because he didn't get on very well with him. But my grandfather, obviously, I never met my grandfather, but he obviously had a message for me through the dog. And anyone that was here knows that Freckles used to follow me around like yeah, he was my guide. And yeah, so I'm very grateful for him. Your truth or authentic self is not anger, depressed, or weakened. The real whole you is strong and happy. So there are 4 types of animal spirit guides. So we have the messenger, the animal spirit guides. They appear to warn about specific situations. They stay with you till the warning is over. Journey animal spirit guides. They appear when you have life-changing decisions to make or when you travel. They will stay by your side till your journey is over, however long it takes. So the live animal spirit guides, they stay with you throughout your life. They guide you, protect you, and show you your inner strength. So the shadow animal spirit guide, they are the ones that may instill fear in you in order to test your strengths. They help you fight your inner fears and stays with you till your fear is dissolved. Okay. So here I'm just going to go through some animal symbols with you. So for instance, the bees, time to get busy so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. And the dog, loyalty, unconditional love. A cat, set healthy boundaries, get back up and live life after a setback. The butterfly is beauty. The owl warns of deception, ability to see the truth of any situation. A hawk, power of observation, lead others, and visionary. So the stag is pride and leadership. The hummingbird, strength and grace, making the most out of nothing, joy. The snake, shedding illusions and limitations. And the cow is for abundance. And the frog is for transition. So I've just put up here just testimonials that people have come here and done my Reiki, animal Reiki. And it's just for just your observation, just to. So we are only limited by the limits we impose upon ourselves. The animals in nature is where we discover who we truly are. So I'm just going to stop sharing for a second. Just see, that was a lot of work going into there and seeing there's a lot of energy in there and a lot of training to take in. But as you said, I will have the replay, and a lot of people would have worked with these energies as well. So it's just recapping it again on the what's going on. Yeah, so you're all here, all good. I always had a fear of online training. I just felt that I was talking to a screen, but actually the more I've worked on it now, the more I feel I can actually connect with the energies as well. But what I say to you always with that is the time when you're ready to do something, that is when the universe will send it to you. And it's the same with everything in my life. Everything was sent to me. Even though I resisted it quite a lot. The reason why we moved here to Epona, we bought our premises here 18 years ago. My son got very, very ill, and his lungs had collapsed, and as the doctors told us, he had the worst type of pneumonia 18 years ago as a 4-year-old, and realized, yes, another few days he would have drowned. And that would have been, and that's, I suppose, just explaining to you the traumas that I have endeavored through my life. And 18 years ago, we were above in Dublin in Crumlin Hospital. And I said to my husband, I am very depressed where I'm living. I need to move. I need to move to the countryside. I need to find love. I suppose I was going back to my roots, back to where you know, where I was brought up, even though I had a big fear of being out in open spaces. And I suppose that was just a lot of my mother's energy, bringing that fear into us. So we moved here in 2000. We moved in here then. We bought it 18 years ago, and then 16 years ago, by the time we just bought a shell, really, where we had to build our house. And we bought 14 acres of land, which wasn't supposed to be coming with the thing, but it came, which was lovely. The universe had obviously guided us. We didn't need the land, but anyway, we got it. And then when we arrived here, we had built our house. Everything was beautiful until my husband lost his job, and then our mortgage and everything. And that's where our work started. My sister passed away at the day before my 40th birthday, and that was a bit traumatic. And I knew she was 10 years my senior, and I knew going forward that actually she was mirroring, I was going to go on the same journey as her. So in 10 years' time, I would be the one looking at my life going, oh my God, why didn't I change? So I felt she passed away the day before my 40th to actually help me change my life. And I'm very grateful to her. And I call my first horse Lizzie, which is after her, even though she didn't like horses. But I felt I had to get to know Lizzie when she arrived here. And I didn't like her. I didn't like Lizzie at all when she arrived as a foal. She was mirroring me too much, and I had to learn the body language of myself to actually understand that actually Lizzie was mirroring everything. She was controlling, she had no boundaries. What else? It was like there was no discipline. I was stubborn. So everything that the horse was projecting to me, I didn't like it. And so I didn't like myself either. So when we moved into Epona, I knew this was where I was going to heal. And my dream was always to help. I just felt it was going to be a retreat center back then. I don't know why, because I had no experience of nothing, only doing Reiki on friends. And this is why, I suppose after the last 16 years of moving in here, I have, I suppose, deserved, I say everything. I have helped myself to open my heart to loving myself and deserving everything, because our house was nearly taken off us. And for me, I had to go out and ask for help. And I suppose I have asked for help for the last 16 years to help me on my spiritual journey. I've asked for help for helping me to keep here, Epona. And 16 years later, I am very, very grateful that, yes, we have kept Epona, and we're improving it every year, myself and my husband. My relationship has grown. I'm 29 years married this year, and it feels like I'm still on my honeymoon, which is really nice. And it wasn't like that. Anyone at the beginning, when they came here, my husband was throwing me out the windows. But this is just my story. And I suppose I always feel now the universe is guiding me to give back, to help me, to help other people deserve the love and the light that we were born to receive, and allowing the abundance and freedom. That was my big thing always. I wanted abundance and freedom to flow into my life with ease. And that's what I have created. And as I said, we will always be working on that, because but I am very aware of my energy, and I know doing this 3 years ago, I would have created chaos. The internet wouldn't have worked. The children would be running around. They'd be on the internet. So now I have created my boundaries, which is really good, because I'm there going today going, you know what? It's okay if the internet doesn't work. I'll do it tomorrow night. And that's my solution with everything in my life. Everything will come with ease. And if it's not meant to be tonight, we'll do it tomorrow night. Yeah. So I'm going to share, and I hope this helps you to understand where I'm coming from. And helping you to understand where you're coming from as well in your life. So I'll just go back in and I'll just share the screen again, because I just want you to, okay, I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, my slide here. Oh, won't move. See, I'm not meant to show you. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, don't you love technology? I'm just going to go into, I don't know how this is going to happen. But anyway, PowerPoint slideshow. Okay, I'll just escape that a second. Your screen sharing, yes. Okay, I'll just take that off a second. Okay. Anyway, oh, here we go. So what I have started to do is I am starting up an online training, and it's a new beginning for sharing animal Reiki with others and for opportunities to enhance your own personal development. So I'm starting an Animal Reiki 2. So to qualify to take this class, a student must have taken Reiki 1, 2, and 3 and human Reiki. I've also got a level 3. Is qualified to take this online class, a student must have taken Animal Reiki level 2 with me or with somebody else. So upon completion of the Animal Reiki online training, you will practice the skill and expertise to go to the next level of level 2 or level 3 or Reiki training. So this is my training at level 2. And what you will learn on that is the symbols, the Reiki symbols, and we will be going through this. You will learn techniques to attune every week, learn to calm the balance for effective healing around the animals, scan yourself and horses, dogs, and energies, explore and understand the horse, the animal chakra system, learn to connect with the horses energetically and perform a healing system. Meditations with the horses, and you will receive all my manuals on that. For the Reiki 3 level online training, you will have additional skills to help work with the healed animals using Reiki. So Reiki attunement, the master symbol, and the animal Reiki symbol, and the Rahu symbol. You will receive and learn the divine animal kingdom, healing expertise, and the whole body listening experience with the animals. And you will deepen your experience and knowledge and communion with the animals, the spirits, the earths, and the divinity of the earth. And meditation techniques I will show you. Learn the major chakras of the animals, which are 16 of them. Healing the past and future. These will be workbooks. I will help you, and also cord cutting. Healing your home environment. We'll be doing morning chakras, connecting with our masters and animal spirits. The elements, we'll be touching on healing sounds. I do the healing sounds, the bowls and drumming, touching on sound healing, and also attunements. And my bonus on this is where I will help you grow your animal Reiki business. So I will add a bonus, how to set yourself up in a business training, how to make your money back quickly, and relationship with money, abundance, and mindset and marketing tools. So that's the bonus. Okay, I don't know why it won't move on. You are screen sharing. Okay. Anyway. Sorry about this, ladies. This computer might be just more my internet than anything, I think. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Anyway, it just gives you thing of that. So yes, so these will be on the what this curtails is on the Reiki the online, where you will get a free or online training at the beginning of the month, and that'll be for an hour of training. And then at the end of the month, there will be an online training again, where you will connect with any answers or questions and answers you have on your training. Also, there'll be a private page, Facebook page, where you will be able to connect with other people on that. The group is opened to, it is opened, let me just say, so it is opened for 4 to 6 months for the Animal Reiki 2. And for the 4 months, that's €100 per month and 67 for the 6 months. What this entails is we will be working for 4 months, and then you will get to come here to Epona, and that's all included for a day's training of what you've learned within the 4 months or 6 months. And that is included in all of this training, that's the price there. If you can't make it, some people are here from Australia, I do an online training or a one-to-one to attune at the end and give you 60 minutes of training and attuning and giving you a cert at the end of the day. With the Animal Reiki online training, we have, so that is, I have 3 different stages of that if you wanted to. It's just more, it's meeting your own needs really. So for 6 months, it is 120, and then for 8 months it's 85, and for 12 months it's €55 a month. And this as well includes you coming here to Epona to do the training here at the centre. Or if you can't make it, I do it online with you one-to-one for the 90 minutes. And let me just see here. So I will stop sharing that again. And that is my online training. I can send you out stuff on that if you're interested. Anyone that has done my Reiki 3 level and training, you can come online, you can connect with me, and we can, you can do that training. So anyone doing the level 3 can also go into level 2 for free and do that training as well. Okay, so that's just more that. So now we're doing really good for time. There was a few more things on my thing, but yes, so I am going to ask you all now to get comfortable, and I'm going to do a training or a meditation. So this is my gift to you, because giving and receiving, you have come onto my training and giving me the love. And I am going to give you the love now by actually helping you to relax and balance the fight or flight response and come into a state of balance. And that is my training or my meditation. So if we all want to connect, so I just connect us again here. I'll just burn this here. Just feeling into the energy here. So we're just blocking out any energies, because it is important that you don't pick up anything from all of us, and I don't pick up anything from you either. So. And I will bring in the energy here. So we're all in a relaxed state. So I want you to allow your breathing to deepen. And when you feel comfortable, you may close your eyes, and you can put your hands in a state here. So we collect the thumb and the first finger, which brings in that breathing energy. So that's your meridian, your lung meridian is your thumb, and your first finger is your belly center, your intestines. So we're breathing into the belly center. So we're deepening the breath so to help us to relax. So you may close your eyes, limiting amount of external stimulation. Easier to breathe as we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is a concentrated meditation. Let's focus on our breath in through our nose and out through your mouth. Breathing slowly as we do this, allowing our bellies to be soft and relaxed. Relaxing even more with each exhalation and repeating to ourselves, soft breath in and belly breath out. We are focusing and concentrating on the breath coming in through the nose and out through the mouth. Our bellies being soft and relaxed, and on the word soft as we breathe in and belly as we breathe out. Relaxing a little more with each exhalation, a very relaxing way to breathe. We're allowing more oxygen into the lungs. So we allow this oxygen to go to the bottom of our lungs where there is better oxygen exchanged, and oxygen feeds all the cells in the body and the bloodstream, feeding and nurturing the body. Slowly, our heart rate and our blood pressure, relaxing the muscles in our bodies and moving and enhancing our digestion. Breathing like this is the antidote to the fight or flight response, lowering the blood pressure, the fast pulse rate, relaxing the tense muscles, and improving digestion that is shut down when we are in a state of fear. And breathing slowly, deeply slows down. This slows down part of our brain, the emotional brain, the responsible for the fear and anger. And this part of the brain is at the left-hand side, just here, right up over the ear. It's called the amygdala. It quietens the brain and the vagus nerve, which is calming our body, quietening our minds, and it is also enabling activity in the frontal lobe of the brain, which is the cerebral cortex, and thoughtful decisions making. This self-awareness and compassion for ourselves and others, and this vagus nerve, when mobilized, is responsible for facial expressions and speech. When the vagus nerve makes its way up through our bodies and impulses to our brain, it quiets our body, decreases activity in the amygdala, decreases fear and anger, and enhances our capacity to see the world clearly, to be self-aware, to become compassionate to ourselves and others, and makes it easier for us to tune in to other people's speech and facial expression, to bond with them. All thanks to this nerve. The vagus means wandering, thanks to this nerve that wanders up through our body to our central nervous system and creates this relaxation response and creates this antidote to fight or flight. As we continue to breathe slowly and deeply, we can notice all the muscles in our bodies relaxing and becoming aware of this now. Feel the muscles relaxing in your belly and your pelvis and in your buttocks. And as you exhale, feel the relaxation in your legs and feet. Feel the muscles all up and down your back, relaxing as you exhale. All the way from the base of your spine to the base of your skull, all those muscles, feel them relax. Enjoy this relaxation. Now feel the muscles relax in your chest and shoulders as you exhale. The arms and hands, now feel the muscles relax in your neck and face and head. Feel those muscles relax as you exhale. Feel your whole body relaxing with each exhalation. To deepen this process of relaxation, balancing your body and mind and spirit, remember to focus on your breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. On your belly, softening and relaxing. And on the word soft, as you breathe in, and belly as you breathe out. If thoughts come, let them come and let them go. Gently bringing your mind back to soft belly. And a couple more deep, soft belly breaths. We breathe in and we breathe out. We breathe in and we breathe out. Now slowly, gently open your eyes. Let your attention come back into the room. How many of you notice the change before you began soft belly breathing to how you are feeling now? Change, seeing more clearly, enjoying the smile on my face. Relaxed, you have the capacity to change how you're feeling in 10 minutes. Telling your brain you can make a difference. The mind works, change is possible. Hope and faith. Now, my soul tribe. I just want to thank you all. And if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself there and so you can ask me anything you like. Oh, actually, just on another note as well, I have some books here, which is The Way of the Horse, which is really good. It's got cards in it as well, animal. It's got lovely cards, animal horse cards, so they're really nice. That's a really nice book. This is another book, The Spell of the Horse. I know, Julian, you got that. You found that good. That's another book. I work a lot with power animals. So they're really good as well to help you on your journey. There's loads of other books, actually. This lady here, Linda Hovanov, she wrote The Order of Tea of Equus. If anyone is interested in working with horses, that book is really good as well. When I read it the first time, I found it really powerful because I could understand, because a lot of the books you will find when you're working with horsemanship, they're very much controlling and you have to do this way or that way. For me, I'm very spiritual. I work with the energy of what's coming in and what I feel is right for right now. And I come at 1 month. So yeah, and I'm very authentic. So I do, every time people come here, it's always different, which is lovely. So yeah, so if you have any questions, please connect here and you can ask, you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Here we go. I'm on the gallery here. Yeah. Irene raised her hand. Irene, yes, off you go.
Hi, Noreen. It's lovely to see you again after all this time, even on the screen. God bless. Thanks a million for this. Oh my goodness. I just, yeah, I'm feeling so relaxed and it's lovely. Thank you. I just wanted to clarify, I do have Reiki 1, not in with horses. But so would that qualify me to do Reiki 2? Just having Reiki 1 only. Yeah.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure whether it was 1, 2, and 3. So need to clarify that. Lovely. My email address, I'll forward to you again. There's always glitch with signals where I live now. But where there's a will, there's a way. So I hope to receive the information from you. Thanks, Noreen.
Did you get it today from me? No? Did you get an email?
I haven't checked fully on both.
All right, check it again just to see.
So I'll check it again just to see, because it's often it's technology, and I don't worry about it now because I always know there's always a solution.
There is, and you can always contact me. I'm not. And Irene is in Where are you based, Irene? In England somewhere? Where
I'm in Merseyside actually, but I
Merseyside.
moved since we last spoke, and I'm now it's all because of the inner work that I've been doing over the time, and thank God for all of it, because when we met, there was no coincidences. I truly know that, and I followed all the way through, and it's one of the biggest blessings. So from my heart, thank you very much indeed. Speak
Oh,
soon.
thank
I'll let
you.
somebody else.
Yeah, I met Irene during COVID and she was online. Yes, it was lovely. Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah. So that time, Irene, I remember the machine. I used to be out in the field with the horses with the camera and trying to get the internet. And oh my God, I put myself through so much just to help people to connect with the energies, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, it's so much easier now when you know there's other solutions. But the perfection was one of my big things. I had to let that go. So anybody else would like some information? Yeah. Gillian, would you like to say anything? Or
I said in a wee message there just now, I'm just so much gratitude. Thank you for sharing this. And yeah, I'm just, every time we come together, yeah, it's special. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Just get rid of this then. I just see some more messages. Is there more coming in? Okay. 7 new messages. Okay. All right. Okay. How long did you advertise an animal Reiki session? Okay. I'll just read the messages here. Sorry, I didn't see them here. Stacy said, hi, thanks for tonight. How long do you advertise an animal Reiki session? And would it be benefit the owner to have a Reiki session? How long do you advertise an animal Reiki session? An animal Reiki session takes, depends on the animal, or say, could take an hour, and you might have to come back, say 3 or 4 times to the animal, or it could take 10 minutes. It depends. It depends on the animal and how it responds to, it might be overwhelmed by your energy. So it might, so sometimes it's different for different animals. And would it be benefit to owner to have a Reiki session? Yes, it would. But the two you can work the two of them together, Stacey, if you wanted to. You can have the dog in when you're doing a Reiki session with the person or whatever animal. And I sometimes take my Reiki bed out into the field and put the person on it and have the animals running around me as well, which is really nice. It's lovely to do. And bringing all the energies in, but make sure you are grounded. You are grounded. Both of you are grounded. So glad the paths came together. Time is special, Janine. Oh, thank you. How much, Noreen? Lovely evening. Thank you very much. Hi, Noelle. Thank you as always, Noreen. Looking forward to level 3. Oh, I didn't see you there. No, oh yeah, Noelle, I see you there. Thank you. Yes, looking forward to that. So all my levels are taking part in March. I was going to start them in March. So if you're interested at all, but if you're interested in coming here, that's good too, because you can come here and then you can go on the online and you can actually receive that training as well. So that's good as well. Thank you for this evening. A wonderful experience. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Stacey. I'm new to Reiki, but I'm interested in doing the level 1 in person if possible. I would love the details such as session times and price. Yes, Siobhan, I'm always doing level 1 here at the center. So I will be advertising that again. The level 1, the price for level 1 is $250, and that's here at the center. And that is from like 10 o'clock to 4:30. Lunch is included with that. I always give lunch to everybody because we live in the middle of the countryside, and I always feel if we have lunch here, it's nice and wholesome. I do vegetarian lunch. I like cooking. It's my way of meditating, and it just brings the energy more as well together. So yeah, so that's all included in that. And and I only do small groups if I'm ever doing it in-house here. The most I do is five. which I
How
feel
long
is
does
quite a
that
lot.
take?
Hmm?
How long does that take for level 1? Like because
One day.
I'm from Dublin, so if I come there, how long does it take, or how many weeks, or
What it
how
takes
many-
is 1 day,
it's
Mandalina.
1 day.
1 day, yes. I do it all in 1 day. That's why I
Oh,
have small groups, so we
all
can
right.
get all of that work in 1 day. And then what you can do is you can go online then, and I will be teaching online then. So, and then it all, and if you want to go on to level 2, the teaching will be online, and you can come here then for the day to
Okay.
we come together then again. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the level 1 is, yeah, so the level 1 is all about self-healing. So that is really powerful with the horses. It helps you with your own healing process and make you aware what's going on. So then the next level then is where you're out working with clients and other people,
Right.
animals. But I always feel we have to heal ourselves first.
Because for me, I received the attunement from my master for like probably 3 or 4 months ago,
Oh,
but I don't have any practice, but I am interested in animals. That's
okay.
my main interest, so that's why I joined your
Yeah. So Madalena, you said you did level 1 with somebody. Was that just ordinary Reiki?
yes,
Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
just
Yeah.
the ordinary
Yeah.
Reiki.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So yeah. So you would be better off coming here working with me for the Reiki 1. Yes.
okay, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Because I was saying if you had done Reiki 2 and 3 and masters, then you would, because the energy of the horses is yeah, it's different.
Or so that
It's
can be
stronger.
done just 1 day at your center, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm actually on the north side of Cork, so it's like, say, Sabrina comes down, it's like an hour or 2 hour, 2.5 hour drive from the centre of Dublin down. I'm just off the motorway in Cork, just at the north side, so it wouldn't, yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but I will send you on details on that, on the Reiki 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes I just have 1 or 2. I always just leave it open to the person. I put it out there. And if it's 1 person, then that's perfectly fine for me. Yeah, because that's what the universe is guiding me. And sometimes people, I always find spirituality is a very private thing as well. You know, so to be sharing with other, you know, especially if there's a little bit of trauma around or whatever, it can be very, especially at the beginning, can be very I suppose just for my own self, yeah, it can be, I don't want to share my stuff with people because I would be very vulnerable and yeah, wouldn't be looking for notice. Yeah, so that's why I say, well, whoever comes on the day is what's meant to be for me. To bring one of your animals. I have a dog, which I would love benefit from this along with myself. Now let me just see who that is from. Who's bringing her dog? Who would like to bring her dog? Okay. I would love to bring my dog. The thing about yeah. Okay, let me just see that. I can't see it on my thing here. Oop. Okay, here. Reiki, but I'm interested in doing the level 1 in person. Oh, Siobhan, yeah, would love details. What I say about bringing your animals here, I do have dogs here, so I work with the dogs here. Even though I've only got 1 left, I had 3 dogs. Everybody seems to be leaving me, which is interesting. Yeah. I work, when I spoke about the spirits of the animals and my guides, my dogs, my animals are my guides. So my 2 dogs left me, but they're all buried under the huge tree. So I have 1 dog. It depends on Siobhan, the dog you have. Like, yeah, I think you could actually bring your dog because we only got 1 dog here now. Yeah, yeah, that would be okay. I think. Yep, that would be good. Yeah. Noreen is great at cooking as well. Thanks, Margaret. Yes. Yeah. Me, Siobhan. All right, great. Do you keep the Reiki separate to what you pick up intuitively? Animal communication. Thanks, Stacey. I do work a little bit on the animal communication here intuitively. It cannot be helped when you're working here on the land and when you're out with the animals. A lot of stuff, I will open up your senses, and so intuitively, when you are working with me, there is a lot of animal communication. So you would be working on that as well here. You keep the Reiki separate. And I always find with Reiki, what is Reiki? It is all about the love. And that has always been my thing on Reiki is opening up your heart to receive love and give love. And when we are working with people and working with animals, we are giving our love and receiving the love, the energy. So it's all energy. So if you are feeling intuitive to feel stuff coming in for you, well, then you go away from here then. And like a lot of people who do the animal Reiki are like Gillian is doing it, Emmett, and she does EFT. So you can go along and combine everything because everything is energy. Remember that as well. So it's just bringing your love into that. And I think that's where the horses or with any animal, it just gives you unconditional love and it holds that space for you. So the animal communication, yeah, I work very much on that, and I work with my trees here. I have a yew tree which is 1,000 years old, so grounding the energy under that is very, very powerful. We do a lot of the meditation under there when you come here. I have hawthorn trees which will be coming out now in spring, and they will be I use the hawthorn white flower for tea, and I use the red berries in September for oil. And the hawthorn is very much about love and protection. So that brings that energy, and I make the oil for that. And we rub it into our skin. So we use, so it's not just, I suppose, what is Reiki is energy. So we'll be working with whatever comes up on the day. I hope that answers your question, Stacey. Yeah. Any more? Thanks, Noreen. Gorgeous evening. Yes, I hope you enjoyed your meditation. Thanks. Yeah. So if there's no more questions, I will send out an email tomorrow with the replay. Am I still recording? I am. Good.